Yo guys, make sure you're using code BH at checkout for 10 to 30% off any G Fuel purchases. Now let's get into the video. Yo, what's going on guys? It's your boy Humbo here bringing you a brand new upload, and today we're going to be kicking off Season 7 of Fortnite with the most fitting video possible, how to dominate in Season 7 Chapter 2. I'm going to be going over my game plan and strategy for this season and giving you guys the best motivation possible to kick the new season off. So make sure you watch this whole video all the way through for the best tips, the best motivation, and make sure you drop a sub with the noties on, man. It really does help me the most, and a like on this video. But without further ado, man, just make sure you follow the Twitch links in bio. I do stream on there, and let's get into this video, man. Let's go. All right guys, so the first thing I want to unpack in this video is something about all the new changes that happen with a big season like this. So here's what I will say: there's tons of things that I really don't like. I hate abductions, UFOs, all that stuff. It's not my thing. This is not my favorite season, right? But it doesn't really matter what changes you dislike and what changes you like. If your main goal is to improve a lot in Fortnite or in any video game, you need to be someone who welcomes tons of changes, especially negative ones. Sometimes if you embrace those and you have the right mindset, it opens up a major opportunity for you. Because here's why, right? So many people may play the game less when a season comes out. They may be very negative when a season comes out. They may not be willing to adapt to those new locations, new weapons, metas, vehicles, all these types of things that are going to impact gameplay in a very, very big way. If you are somebody who comes into this 2-week preseason before arena points resets and you start focusing on everything new in the game, and here are some things you guys need to go through every single new gun. You need to go into even the creative hub and then go back into the island and just shoot all the guns, figure out all of the guns' weaknesses. What do they hit through walls for damage, like the railgun? You need to go through all these things. You need to figure out the best way to counter UFOs and use UFOs. You need to learn the new locations. You need to learn where the loot is in those, all the chest spawns, memorize them. If you are one of the first people to do this and adapt and adopt to the new meta, you are going to have a major head start for the rest of the season, and I can't stress this enough. Having a negative mindset on the season, if you're going to be like that, you're not going to improve this season, okay? And I may not improve this season, right? I'm talking this for you guys right now who are looking to make major strides in your gameplay. That's why you clicked on this video. You are somebody who has made up your mind already that you want to improve in Season 7 of Fortnite. You clicked on this video, it's your decision, and you can do it. I absolutely promise you. But let's get into the next topic, man. So I just wanted to go over some of my personal experience with you guys, especially with new seasons, items, and metas. I have always had a problem and a big weakness, especially earlier on when I started getting good at Fortnite, where I would always stick to what I knew. Whenever a new season come out, I would be very, very, very reluctant to try the new items. I would always use the guns I already knew how to use, the vehicles, I would land at the POIs I already knew. I would stick to what I know. And there could not be a bigger mistake, as I was saying earlier. So the first thing that I want to tell you guys to actually implement what I was saying earlier is you need to actually, be landing at the new POIs when they come out. You need to be going into creative and landing at them in the offline mode. You need to be experiencing all the new weapons and items and just trying to be as open and welcoming as possible to change. I promise you every single time, the people who'll do that will be the best for that season. The next way that I want to tell you guys how to memorize and learn all these new tactics, and this is a big one when a new season comes out. There's no time better for it than when a new season drops. It's OP. You guys need to go, as I have the gameplay on stream right now, to every single big pro player, man, and just see what they're doing in arena. They are so fast at adapting to new items, and you guys may always see those clips, right? I know all of you guys go on TikTok when a new season drops, and you're already seeing all these pro players reacting and doing really cool things with all the new items. They're so fast to adapt, and I think it just goes to prove the point that I've been trying to drive home so far, that the best players know that regardless of whether you like something or not, you need to welcome it. Otherwise, you will have a very negative experience for that season. Because whether you like it or not, that is where the meta is going. We do not get to decide the direction of Fortnite, and I think that's very clear by now, but you can capitalize on negative or positive changes with the proper mindset. And now getting into the next topic of this video, I'm gonna be hitting you guys with a big curveball and calling out tons of you right now. So get ready for it, bro. I'm even calling myself out here, but it's something I've been doing lately that I've seen major improvement from, and this never changes. This is something that is absolutely timeless that I know all of you, 95% of you, are just ignoring. You've probably told yourself you're gonna do this. All right, I'm gonna get to the point. Here we go. You guys need to aim train, okay? You need to get on Aim Labs or Kovacs, okay? I'm gonna say it one more time. Aim Lab or Kovacs. They work incredibly well for mouse control, overall mechanics, and performance with aim across any FPS shooter, especially including Fortnite. You can customize your settings, match your sense. I don't know how to do all that, Humbo. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to set it. YouTube. You're on YouTube right now. I know you know how to use YouTube. I know you know how to use Google. Come on, man. Just look it up. Get through that initial hump of setting it all up, and you're going to be chilling, man. Now, here's the basis routine that I recommend you guys, right? Find a good circuit. Now, how do I find a circuit? Just look it up. Look up what pros use. What aim lab or Kovacs routine does Mongrel use to warm up, or any pro that uses, okay? Now, you want to aim for 20 to 30 minute practice before you actually get on Fortnite. Nothing over that, because you're going to start to overstress your wrist, your arm, whatever you're using to aim, and that's going to become counterproductive after a while. You want to limit it to maybe 20 minutes before you get on and 20 minutes after you're getting off. So a 20-minute warm up on an aim lab or Kovacs, an aim trainer, and then a 20-minute cooldown after you get off every single day. Now, this is going to be hard for you to do at first. You're not going to want to stay consistent. You might have tried this before, and you may have stopped doing it after a few days or even a day, a week, whatever. If you do this every day for 2 months, you will see a drastic improvement in your SMG tracking, your pump flick aim, and this is going to make you such a better player this season, right? And it has nothing to do with the meta changes, anything. It's just something that I know most of the people watching this video, it's come across their YouTube before, it's come across their eyes before, and they've simply neglected it because they don't want to try something new. They don't want to, take themselves out of their daily comfort zone. They just want to get on and lazily play, lazily go through the motions and wonder why they're not improving. Aim is such a fundamental importance, and for all the people who complain about all the things in the seasons and all the new things that happen, this is one thing that you can always control, and it is always a constant in Fortnite and every other FPS shooter. Aim will never stop being important no matter what they do with the game, okay? Now, that's disregarding they had an aimbot or something, right? But let's not go there right now. Let's just say the game has the basic premise that aim is important, like every other shooter. You guys, I can't believe you're not practicing it every day. What are you doing? What am I doing? What are we all doing, okay? You need to practice it every day. You wonder how all these pros get crazy aim, how Ninja had crazy aim. Yeah, the reason why Ninja had crazy aim is because he played other shooters previously going into Fortnite, and he had done tons of aim training, okay? He leveled up that mechanic for himself to move game by game by game, and that's the last part of this part that I want to say, is that it's not only going to help you with Fortnite. Every game you play, every shooter you play that involves mouse control, tracking, flicking, just by aim training, you were improving that for the next 5-10 years, however long you plan on gaming. You were building a fundamental that can't be taken from you, so you need to. And to continue with the theme of calling you guys out, here's another big thing, right? So when you are going into these arena games and you are learning all the new meta, are you gonna, every single time you die or you get abducted, and yeah, it's incredibly annoying, right? Or you get railgunned through all your builds. I don't like these items, right? I'm not claiming that I think they're good items and balanced items to have in the game right now. I don't think so. But here's the problem, right? Now, at the beginning of a new season is when you are most susceptible and vulnerable to blaming all of your deaths and mistakes on the game's new meta. You are much more likely at this time because it's so easy to fall into that excuse. All these new things have come out, some of them may not be balanced, and it's very easy to just throw all of the mistakes you're making into that bin of Fortnite's trash, the mistakes, they've messed up the game, all these things. And yes, even if that is true, right? I'm sure you also made mistakes along with that. It's a compounding thing. You're not used to the meta, so you're going to make a lot more newbie mistakes against it. You're not going to know how to counter as well. You're not going to be used to all these new things, and so that combines, and then you're just going to whitewash it all over with the game sucks, the meta's bad, this needs to be taken out of the game, when really there's tons of things that in a month you'll know how to beat that. In a month it will be second nature, and the sooner you figure that out and the faster you adapt to that, and don't just put everything in that bundle of, oh, the new meta sucks, you are going to be way farther ahead of people once again. And yeah, guys, obviously certain things aren't going to be balanced, right? And certain deaths aren't going to be your fault, okay? It's not what I'm saying. I'm simply saying that habit is a very slippery slope. I would say if you're maybe a professional player, you can say that, right? You have a very good grasp of everything. You have a lot more freedom to say that. But if you're an average or above average player and you're striving to get better, you have a big goal this season to get better, that's why you're watching this video, this is something that you really need to latch down on because it can destroy your mentality and your improvement for the whole season. And the last major tip to dominate in Season 7 that I think it is very important important to close this video off with is you really need to try to stay away from creative, especially at the beginning of the season. You guys need to be getting as many repetitions in as arena as possible, right? Every single time you go back into zone wars, and like I said, go back into your comfort zone and do the zone wars, do the box fights, do all those types of things, you're really slowing your improvement. Because guys, as always, if you want to see major improvement, ping is much different in arena. Fighting in arena is just so much different than zone wars. Ping, it's way different with map conservation, you know, how you can actually build. Everybody fights a lot differently. There's a lot more on the line, you know, it's a whole arena game, so it just plays a lot differently. And every single time, especially beginning of a season, that you're just sitting in creative, kind of waiting it out, you are really doing yourself a disservice if you truly want to see the improvement that you say you seek. You kind of have to walk the walk here and actually go through the tough struggle of practicing and learning an early meta, right? We have a 2-week preseason here before arena points reset, and then obviously sometime the tournaments will be announced. And guys, I suggest you take these 2 weeks without any arena point damage. It's all your last season stats, and you just put in tons of work and get really high reps. Don't worry about losing points. It's basically a completely free time to practice and learn the meta, dude. It's honestly sick. I really like the preseason idea. I know it's kind of annoying when you really just want to hop in and grind for new points, but at the same time, you got to take the good with the good and the bad with the bad. But yeah, guys, with that being said, I really hope this video helped you and motivated you for Season 7 of Fortnite, and I wish you all the absolute best of luck with your grinds this season. So good luck, fam. Tons of new videos coming. Make sure you drop a sub with the noties on. 100K humble. Let's get it, and I will see y'all later.